This video is called 5 Simple Hacks for Better Sleep. This is now the second video here of this video series, and I'm really excited because I think these hacks are really going to help you to find some better sleep. Now, in the last couple of days, I didn't really sleep well, and I looked at this course here again, and I really just tried to remember the things that I'm teaching here, and I used them, and bam, the last couple of days, actually, I had amazing sleep. Now here, in this video, I will give you a couple of hacks that I used last time when I had sleeping problems. Now, the first one is cooling down the room to around 20 degrees Celsius, which is like somewhere between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, that is in my mind the best temperature if you want to sleep properly. Now, cooling down the room actually helps for many people. Of course, there are also people who like to have the room a little bit warmer, perhaps like 22 degrees Celsius, which is then around like 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Some people like it even cooler. You just really have to figure out which kind of temperature is the best temperature in order to sleep. For me, for example, it is definitely around 20 degrees Celsius. Actually, sometimes it is even lower, so let's say like around 19 and a half. I know that, for example, in the United States, most rooms are quite cooled down, so for example down to 19 degrees Celsius. That can actually make you sick, especially when you sleep in that room for every single night, because then you have that again and again and again and again. Now, the problem is that sometimes they cool them down like every single night, and that is a big problem. You should rather cool it down like, let's say, the night that you cannot sleep, or keep it at a low temperature but that is not too cool for you to sleep, because often, when you have it too cool, you will just wake up and you're gonna have the flu. And then, number two, less bright lights, 1 hour before you go to bed. That is very important. That is one thing that I really try to do, because I have a special lamp here in my room that I can turn on and turn off, and that lamp has different kind of stages or different kind of levels of brightness. And there's this one level that is super, super, super bright, and then it actually gets lower. So you can have it also in the mode that it's like nighttime, and I have that before I go to sleep, and then I have no bright lights anymore. Then number three, cut down on caffeine during the afternoon. Actually, for example, here in Germany, you don't really drink any caffeine or any coffee in the afternoon. I know that in many cultures that is actually a thing. For example, in the United States, you can actually, or many people drink coffee all day long, or sometimes in China they drink green tea in the evening. So that is a very bad thing. Try to not take too much caffeine in the afternoon. Then number four, exercise at least 2 to 3 times a week, and exercise around 2 hours before you go to bed. Those are my two favorite hacks, because they are the ones that really help, in the sense that they will make you tired. So exercising like 2 to 3 times a week will actually get you in a mode where you're always kind of tired. And I know perhaps for many people this is not a good thing, but people who exercise a lot are also at evening, like in the night, they're super, super tired, and then they can sleep very quickly. So then, exercising around 2 hours before you go to bed, again, another important hack. Just simply remember that 2 hours before you go to bed should be like the perfect time for you to actually exercise, because then when you go to bed 2 hours later, you're going to be very, very tired. But the 2 hours in between, you can still use them to do things. You can still have dinner or something like that. But the main point here is just simply that you don't just go to the gym and afterwards jump right into bed, because most of the time you're not going to be able to do that. Just simply get yourself in a mode where you're really, really tired, which is around 2 hours after the workout, and then go to bed.